years, I have gotten requests to make my own personal podcast, and for years I delayed it or put it off simply because I was just busy at that point in my life. Things are starting to change for me, so now I have the time and the want and the motivation to actually do it. So I'm proud to introduce you guys to Mind the Ethos, my new Anchor podcast on anchor.fm/mindtheethos. This is a gaming related podcast. I might start doing some personal stuff, might on the side talk about some other topics depending on what people might want to hear from me. Definitely want to focus this on a game developer lens, but also related to basically current events that are currently happening in the gaming industry and just big gaming news. So I want to give my own takes on some of these things. Think of it like an extended version of like what you already get from the GI podcast. I know some people complain about that I don't talk enough sometimes in those podcasts, or there are 3 people, so a lot of times I try to limit myself on some of the items that we talk about because there's definitely more that I could say about a certain thing, but I don't want to waste a lot of the time. We are live already for the first episode. I've already worked on the first episode and it's out right now, so you can go to the Anchor FM, and also it's available on Spotify. Just search Mind the Ethos to find the podcast. For a lot of people who are probably going to ask, what about Apple Podcasts or another location? Let me know in the comment section below where you would like to hear it. The system Anchor will be sending it out to Apple Podcasts and some other websites as well. So you will be able to find me on multiple different podcasting websites where you can listen to me. And the second thing that goes into another thing, if you want to keep up to date with me on the latest of what I'm working on and new content and when I'm Twitch streaming and all this sort of stuff, follow me on my brand new Twitter, Dev Ethos. Again, that's Dev Ethos on Twitter. No longer Game Ethos because I got a DMCA strike, or a couple of them, but this one I got was from years ago that I must have just missed. And basically now my account is suspended on Twitter. So I have no access to my Twitter right now. I'm trying to work through to see if there's a way I can get it back. But in the meantime, if you do need to communicate with me, if you need to send me a DM, if we need to chat or whatever it is, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. That's Dev Ethos, and follow me there. I would love feedback. I would love to hear your thoughts on the podcast and the additional content I'll be bringing, like literally ASAP. Thanks again, everybody, for taking the time to listen to this video. Again, links in the description below for the podcast. If you're curious, follow it. If you can review it, if you can like it up, whatever type of system that the podcast is available on, if it has a sort of review system, please try to like it up or share it with other people who are gamers who might be interested in this. Really do appreciate all the support, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this new format as well. All right, guys, be safe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.